Shooting an entire project with just one lens is actually the most exciting part of this challenge and project. What really, really excites me is when I started photography, I started with a single Sigma lens. I'm Ara Coutts. I'm a fashion photographer based in Toronto, and I typically shoot very raw, elegant, natural fashion photography. When I think about this focal length, what comes to mind is that it really allows a photographer like myself to play with where I want the viewer's eye to go. What is the hero of this photograph? Whether that's a person or the background, I can play with depth. What's blurred, what's in focus, how do I want that viewer's eye to navigate through the photograph? And I love that this lens specifically gives me that power. The inspiration for this shoot was really playing a homage to one of my favorite fashion photographers of all time, Peter Lindbergh. Peter was really known for creating images that were based on a mood and a feeling and playing with natural light. And this lens, I feel, is the perfect one to showcase the beauty of his work. He played a lot with compression, with where the model stood between the background, and just like bringing those elements into place. So as soon as I heard about this lens, that's exactly where my brain went, and that really is going to inspire a lot of the images we make today. I think this lens is the perfect fit to the way that I like to shoot photography, which I really like to take people back to a memory or a feeling. And I think this lens allows me that capability again with figuring out what is the hero of the shot, what do I want you to look at, but also what I want you to feel. And that capability of the lens with the bokeh and the blurring, it really allows me to push further with the things that I love most, which is bringing romance back into life. So with this lens, we're also shooting video, and that's critical in video when you're directing to make sure you get autofocus perfectly, especially with a model moving across the screen. That part of this lens is exceptional because it really allowed me to focus on working with the model and getting the feeling and getting the movement that I wanted without having to worry if she was always in focus. So for this shoot, I had to shoot both photo and video, which is a challenge in itself. But being a photographer, I would say before I'm a photographer, I'm a director. So it really doesn't matter the channel in which way I'm showing my ideas or my work. And I love that this lens allows me to express, especially in today's world, a story in still images where you're really talking about the moment between moments, and when you're shooting film and you're actually showing the moments. I would say as a photographer, storyteller myself, I would use this lens and recommend this lens to anyone who wants to shoot portraits, but kind of moodier, with more feeling because of the way that you can play with the subject and the background. And I would also recommend this lens on location for shoots because I really think one of the greatest capabilities is able to look at a larger landscape and bring that into a story. You'd usually think a wider lens for outdoors, but I think that this lens really allows you to bring the feeling of the outdoors into the photo. Sigma's probably my dream client, so thank you, Sigma team. I love working with Sigma. I love the creative freedom that I get as a photographer. I'm also really a big believer. My first lens was a Sigma 35 art, so being able to continue to see the way that Sigma is creating products that are useful for others who want to tell stories and share and explore their creativity, like, I can't think of a better brand partnership. So I'm very thankful and very excited for this opportunity. My name is Ara Coutts. I'm a fashion and advertising photographer, and you can follow my work at Ara Coutts.